The man's mouth was covered with superglue, but he couldn't move at all because he was already unconscious. Then the girl firmly sealed his mouth shut. Although this was already disturbing, the girl showed no signs of stopping. She picked up an embroidery needle and stitched his mouth closed. Finally, the man was turned into a delicious meal, shared with all the neighbors in the building. Original film, the neighbors couldn't stop praising her cooking skills. However, the landlord seemed troubled, only eating plain rice. Actually, the landlord was also disturbed. He watched everything from a godlike perspective, monitoring every move of each tenant. He even kept detailed records of their preferences. Tenant number 1 was a father and daughter. When they first moved in, the way the father looked at his daughter always seemed off. Tenant number 2 was a working girl who brought different men home every night, making so much noise that everyone in the building couldn't sleep. Tenant number 3 was a fitness instructor who, like the landlord, was a voyeur, but his level of perversion was even more appalling. He had been lusting after tenant number 2 for a long time, sometimes sneaking into number 2's room, sleeping in his bed, even licking his toilet. Tenant number 4 was a useless guy who just played video games all day. Tenant number 5 was, their relationship was unusual, and they had severe OCD and germophobia. Everything had to be arranged perfectly. They would scrub the toilet until the surface wore away. But what puzzled the landlord most was tenant number 6. Despite her beauty, her room was extremely bare, filled with red suitcases that were never used to pack anything.